Earlier today, Jeremy Hambly put out two videos dealing with Wizards of the Coast and Magic the Gathering. And I know today I said in a video I was no longer going to be talking about Wizards of the Coast unless something came out that was stupendous, or I don't remember the adjective I used, but here we are. Wizards of the Coast just cannot keep themselves from shoving their foot in their mouth. I'm not going to go over the first video. It deals with the method Jeremy used to get his money back from WotC, quote unquote. I don't agree with his method. I think it's going to open up a can of worms that he was not thinking about, but it doesn't really affect me right now. In the future, it might, and it might impact a lot more than just himself, more than Magic the Gathering players. What I want to talk about is the second video. For those who don't know, MTG Lion, a Magic the Gathering YouTuber, is facing a suspension by the DCI, and it is likely to be a permanent suspension. Now, a little background. MTG Lion, like myself, like many others, were signal boosting the pedophile issue within the Judge program. He also did videos supporting and defending Jeremy during Thoughtgate. Wizards of the Coast has sent him the same form letter, essentially, that they sent Jeremy before they banned him. He's only the first on the list. Provided to me by a friend from high school who works for Wizards of the Coast now. There are many others they are looking into. And the names that stuck out to me, in this order: Tara Sophia / MagicalTabletopGirls, the Knights of the Old Republic, wow. Knights of the Round Table, MTG Purple, Rudy of Alpha Investments, and Spectre06 Gaming / Spectre06 Live. We are all being looked into. WotC is looking to use MTG Lion as their test case for their new, absolutely laughable standards for content creators to use their IP. The same standards that are never going to stand up in court, and they know it. I'm going to be informing these people, because even though I may not be a big fan of some of them, they don't deserve this. Nobody has broken the law. Nobody has said anything that's untrue. WotC is trying to engage in more thought police. They are trying to stop the wrong think as they perceive it. And much like the social justice warriors they are in bed with, they are thin-skinned. They can't take criticism. They can't stand criticism. And so they are going to do everything they can to shut people like me up. They are going to comb through everything, trying to find the smallest bit of dirt they can to use against us. I'm not perfect. There's plenty of dirt out there on me. I am a human being. However, I've never done anything that could possibly call into question my integrity. I have never engaged in a lie that could possibly be used against me to call my honesty into question. I've engaged in white lies, and I've engaged in the standard practice of lying in order to protect the troops. That's about it. I am a, generally speaking, honest individual. WotC is treading into dangerous territory. They started treading into it when they banned Jeremy. But they're trying to make it very clear they run the show. Much like Tryon trying to silence Arias Zoo, I think his name was, and myself. The Division, Ubisoft trying to silence critics of their game. You could call it that. Valve trying to silence critics of Dota 2. Studio Wildcard trying to silence the critics of Arc. You get the picture. They're taking the route of, if we can't shut you up, we're simply going to deplatform you, and we're going to punish you in any way we can. At the end of the day, it's not going to work. If you want to get involved in something like this, ladies and gentlemen, you have to go with anonymity. The best way to do that is to not post with your real name. Don't give out any PII, personally identifiable information. The best thing to do is not to make videos that show your face like my ugly mug right here is. Protect yourselves, because WotC has shown that they will do everything they can, and their allies have shown they will do anything they can, to include death threats, in order to silence you. Don't fall for it. The best defense is a good offense, but right now the best defense is anonymity. Protect yourselves any way you can.